7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the secrets.
Hey everyone, this is Buddy back with another episode of our weekly shoe podcast video. So it's Kicks of the Week, back at it with the episode 6. I'm planning on actually stopping the series next Friday on episode 7. Unless you guys really want to see more of them, I do have other video ideas for them. They are going to be kind of a little bit different than some of the ones that I've done in the past, just because I have maybe like a couple more pairs of shoes that I own that I could talk about, as well as some things that I could show you guys for upcoming drops or shoes that I really like online or things like that. But they will be kind of transitioning into more showing you guys online some shoes rather than ones that I actually have because I'm running out of them. But if you guys do want to see more of these shoe videos, let me know in the comments. Tell me that you do, because otherwise I'm not going to make more of these. Maybe I'll continue the shoe podcast again and start up a new series, like kind of like a season 2, maybe later this year or something like that. But for right now, I think it might end next Friday as the last episode in this season. But let me know what you guys think, like I said. Anyways, this week I kind of wanted to go over some shoes that are the in shoes to wear to social gatherings. So whether that's parties that you're going to, hanging out with friends, anything not super formal and anything not solely like athletic based. So pretty much all that's in between, you know, going out to lunch with friends, going to a party at night or something with some friends or somewhere else, birthdays, whatever, that kind of thing. So at the moment, there are pretty much only a couple of, I guess, socially in/acceptable pairs of shoes for this. And we have some of them on the counter right now. So we got Vans. So usually people choose to go with the low top Vans. Not necessarily this style of Vans, but these are a common style. But lots of people like Vans and the low top versions. The high top version of Vans aren't as popular, as seen, as common as the other ones, but they're still worn, and they're still good looking, and people wear them. I'd say that it's a little bit of a different wear, especially because it's just a tiny bit of a different style that people aren't necessarily as used to. I think a lot more girls also wear the kind of, I also just think it's just a little bit of a different shoe compared to, like, say, these Converse. So these Converse are a very popular choice. Tons of girls, even guys and stuff, wear these all the time. I think guys might wear the lower top versions of these typically. So even guys wear these, but the guys I think usually wear the lower top versions just because I think guys' high top versions of Converse are a little bit of a different style. They kind of say a little bit different about you than the low top versions. But either way, both guys and girls love to wear these. They look good. The fabric is fairly thin. They're kind of clunky like the Vans. They're not super light or anything. And they're not super comfy to wear. That's why they're not an everyday wear all the time and walk about with them. But they're definitely like a nice looking shoe. They look good. They're classic. They're very classic look. And right now, those looks are in. You could throw these in a wash or get kind of like a shoe cleaner or something and clean these. But definitely, I would probably have a couple pairs of these. They're not that expensive, just because you'll get these dirty pretty easily, especially going out to a lot of events like that. Now, the next thing is with these Air Force Ones. So, the high top version are definitely pretty much, I think, mainly guys wear, and not even to parties, really. But the low top version, I see a lot of girls rocking, and they can rock them pretty well. But all white version, not the kind of colored version like I have. Now, back in the day when I bought these, like 6 years ago or something, however many years ago it was, it's a long time, the style was, they only made these in all white. So when I got these and I saw that they had some red on them, I was like, wow, that's so cool. They have a little bit of color, not too much, but a little bit, so I should probably get these. Especially because you had to actually customize these for like $200 to get any other colors on them at the time. And then they came out with these, and then now everyone wants just the plain white version. So I don't wear these as much, especially I haven't worn these pairs in like actually 2 years, just because last time, as you could probably tell by the laces, these things got absolutely destroyed, but I threw them in the wash and they turned out pretty well. Probably need some new laces, but I really just want a new shoe because mainly I've butchered the back end of these. Even though they have a giant thick heel, when I open up this little hole that I have, there's actually a bunch of room in there. So I really don't think these things have that thick of a hole in general, or a sole in general. But yeah, I got a hole in the back of these. Very disappointed, very sad. But back in the day as kids, we used to wear these and basically have them all loose, not the strap over them, and let the back heel hit the ground as we're walking. So it would be like you'd pick your foot up, your foot would come up, then the shoe would come up, and then you would hit the ground, scuff the back, and then your shoe would plant, and then you would do the whole thing. So yeah, so people would pretty much just clop around in their shoes, and that was the way to wear them. Everybody walked around like that. Everybody heard them like that. I don't know, maybe not at your school, but that's how we all wore them. And then I ended up wearing a hole in the back of them, which really stinks. And I probably could still wear these and just really wear them out in the bottoms or something like that. But these are definitely not basketball shoes anymore, just because they're so big and clunky. They're more of a lifestyle slash like nicer looking shoe that you should wear to parties and stuff. Now, that being said, you do have to have a kind of look to go with these shoes because they're a little bit bigger. You got to kind of tailor your outfit around those. You can't just wear anything with these kind of big of shoes on your feet. Now, the low top versions, I think only run you about like $70 or $90, so they're not that expensive. These are like $120, I think, but they're a great shoe. They last a long time if you wear them the right way. But I like them, and definitely they're a classic look. So as you guys could probably tell, right now it's all about the simplicity, the either all white or all black, and the kind of a fabric type feel. Not like a Flyknit version, not like a Flyknit like the Nikes make for running or lifestyle or something, training shoes, but this kind of like felt slash some texturized kind of material. So at least with the Air Force Ones, there's kind of a leatherish vibe going on. You have that stitching you can see. Same with all these Vans and Converse. There's stitching you can see, which kind of just screams, not necessarily old-fashioned, but just kind of like a laid-back, flow in with the outfit, kind of just easy-going vibe to kind of look at the shoe with. Now, a lot of shoes today have either the bright colors, very different materials being used, crazy looking, say, styles of either laces or tongues or like bottoms and stuff, but these are very kept tame. It's got a classic white heel, not much color, maybe one stripe around it, and that's it. And that's like the big key to keeping these to be in right now. There are other shoes that look like it, but these are kind of the main features that you guys want to be looking at. Now, that being said, it's funny that, I just wanted to make a caveat. You will get these things pretty darn dirty, so you might want to go with, say, an all-black kind of look with a little bit of white on it, and then just replace the laces or something if you wanted to keep one pair. Otherwise, just have one pair that you're going to go out and only have at night kind of pair. No one's going to notice if your white shoes that you threw in the wash that are still whitish but not super white are dirty at pitch black or something. But I also want to update you guys. I did buy those Kyrie 6 90s versions or Chinese New Year versions a week ago on eBay. And so when I bought them, they said they were in stock. And then they sent me an email like days later saying, oh, we actually didn't have those in stock, which I was super bummed about. But hopefully if those come in, maybe I can show them off. But that was pretty disappointing, especially because Foot Locker sold out of them a day after I was looking at their website, and Nike's out of stock as well. So hopefully I get those. Maybe I'll do the last one on that if I actually get them on those. But anyways, I thought I'd just let you guys know that I did pick up a pair of those. Well, anyways, guys, that's been it pretty much for this episode. If you guys want to leave me a comment letting me know what your thoughts are, like I established at the beginning of the video, that'd be great. But otherwise, before you leave, make sure you hit the big red subscribe button and grayed out and hit the bell icon next to it so you stay updated with all of our future videos, because we got good videos coming for you in the pipeline that are different and fun. Yeah, it's kind of weird to talk about parties and social gatherings with shoes at this time of kind of you know, worldly. Yeah, anyways. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.
Big dog.